teams year in and year out, but last year the Kingsmen at Lakeshore got the best of these Lancers. Penn won big in both games against a Lakeshore team that was 21-10. Penn won 13-5 and 14-2. We'll see what happens this year in this edition of the game between Lakeshore and Penn. 2 games for you today. We're starting just a little bit early here, about 5 minutes earlier than scheduled. It is Shauna Roberts in the box for the Lancers. First pitch in there for a called strike. Nice fastball there, right in there from Trinity Culp. Trinity Culp comes in with a 3.46 ERA, 22 strikeouts on the year, and a 3-0 record. The 0-1 swung on and missed.
Yeah, Trinity Culp with that 3-0 record, definitely one of the better pitchers on the staff for the Penn Kingsmen. She does have a 3 ERA, but she can strike out a lot of batters and get a lot of wins on her belt.
That one just missed, maybe to the outside. It is 1-2. Lakeshore fans traveled fairly well. Good crowd behind home plate as well. Got her swinging. That is an early strikeout for Trinity Culp, and there is one away.
Well, we got a lineup like Lakeshore. They can score a lot of runs, so if you can get some early strikeouts here for Trinity Culp, you're feeling pretty good going into the innings.
They are averaging close to 12 runs per game, Lakeshore is. They are a team, they put up 27 runs on New Prairie.
That's impressive.
The Kingsmen, they played them in 2 games this year. Penn won 14-2 and 4-1. That one caught the inside corner for strike 1. This is Delaney Roberts, sister of Shauna Roberts. A 1. Called a strike. It is 0-2. Culp works very quickly on the rubber. Rosser is up next for Lakeshore. 0-2. That one did not catch the top of the zone. Was some confusion on that one after the dropped ball there, pretty close. Culp steps back onto the rubber. 1-2 count. 1 out here to Delaney Roberts. Fouled off. She stays alive.
Yeah, staying alive in this at-bat, fouling that one off, giving yourself another chance, try to get on base here with a good hit. But it's 1-2. This is definitely a pitcher's count here. You can do your whole pitching arsenal definitely open right now, so see what she wants to throw here.
Kingsman defense today, fairly normal as per the rest of the year. Breaking ball dropped out. It's 2-2. Kingsman defense got Carson Petty at third base, Charlie Swiger at shortstop, Addison Zachary at second, Easton Maston at first. You've got Rumble in right, Geringer in center, and Begonia in left. And the 2-2. That's chopped. It hit her foot. That's called a foul ball. It looked like it did hit the foot of Roberts. And we'll do another 2-2 count here.
Again, you're staying alive here if you're Roberts. You're staying alive, staying in the count. It's a 2-2 count. You're fouling off some of these good pitches here from Culp, so looking to stay alive and try to put one in play, try to get on base.
Good test for the Kingsmen and Lancers in this one as both teams get ready to go to their first round of the playoffs after this one. Now 3-2 in the count. Lakeshore getting ready for districts. Kingsmen getting ready for sectionals. They're essentially the same round, just different name. Here comes the 3-2. Called strike 3, back-to-back strikeouts to start off the game for Trinity Culp.
That's really good placement by Culp right there. Right on the outside edge there. Gets the call from the umpire, and they got 2 down here in the first inning already.
2 quick strikeouts for Culp, who came into this one with 22 strikeouts on the season. Now up to 24. That one's called a strike. She is filling up the outside and inside of the strike zone. The 9th appearance of the year for Culp. 0-1. Little looper to right. It is caught by Rumble, the right fielder, and the inning is over. A quick 1-2-3 inning for the Kingsmen as we head to the bottom of the first. Culp works fast, gets 3 outs. It's 0-0.
Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
And we welcome you back to Mayo Oberfell-Lober Field. Kingsman softball on the Pennant. Quick inning there for Trinity Culp. 0-0 is our score as we're in the bottom of the first inning. We will see a very good Kingsman lineup come up to bat here. Of course, anchored by Logan Rumble. Carson Petty will lead off. Charlie Swiger bats second, and Rumble will hit third this inning. Tingle, tell me about Logan Rumble. She is just demolishing softballs. She's been stuck on 9 home runs for a long time. She's 1 away from the single season home run record for the Kingsmen.
Well, when you're batting .521 in a single season, you're doing pretty well. Now, so you got 9 home runs. There's a reason why she's a Northwestern commit. So, playing some Big Ten softball next year. So excited to see her play there, and excited to see her play here tonight.
Carson Petty stands in, a .372 average, and she swings on the first pitch and fouls it off down the left field line. Petty has been an excellent leadoff hitter for the Kingsmen. .437 on base percentage. She's not hitting the ball with much power, but she's getting on base, and that's what you want out of a leadoff hitter. Comes the 0-1. Goes the other way. That one's going to go out of play, and a nice catch in the stands. Now 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 to Petty. Check swing. She went around, and it's a 3-pitch strikeout to start this one off for Ashley Ramirez.
That's a really good start for Ramirez. Quick out, 3 pitches. That's what you like to see if you're Ramirez right now for the Lancers.
Indeed. 1 out and nobody on for Charlie Swiger. Now you see the average jump up even more from the leadoff batter Petty. It goes from .372 to .471. All the strike right there at the bottom. It's been a bit of a wide strike zone so far. Swiger 0-1. Ramirez delivers, and to shortstop, it's caught right at the flex player Montoya.
Wow.
Who is playing shortstop. And you know what? Sometimes you see players with, you know, not the greatest bat, but they're excellent fielders. That's why the flex player is the thing. And she just proved that. A great stab right out of the air, and there are 2 away.
Great reaction time that time by the shortstop Montoya. Getting her glove right there, catching that one. I mean, that was hot off the bat, too.
Now Logan Rumble stands in, takes that one up and away, ball 1. Have not seen a lot of balls in this one so far. One and 0. Here it comes. Goes to right, and that is foul out of play. 1-1 with 2 outs here for Logan Rumble. The team leader in just about every stat. She's got a slugging percentage. This is not on-base plus slugging, a slugging percentage of over 1,000. A good slugging percentage is considered around 600-ish. 500 to 600 is considered great. Over 1,000. Now 2-0 on her, or 2-1, excuse me. Get that crouch stance, gets a lot of power on that uppercut swing. She took that one on the outside edge of the strike zone. It's 2-2 with 2 outs and nobody on. Corners play in, middle infield plays back. Now 3-2.
Good take by Rumble that time, not to chase that one up and away. Staying alive here on a 3-2 count.
Rumble does not strike out very much. The 3-2 towards center field. That's a long run, and that ball is gone. It just kept on carrying out over right center field, and there it is for Logan Rumble. The new single-season home run record at Penn High School. 10 home runs in the season for Logan Rumble. That one was off towards the end of the bat, and she was able to muscle it to dead center field.
Great hit. Hitting a drive to center field, and 10 home runs on the year. She makes Penn history.
That was a good pitch on a 3-2 where only a fantastic hitter could reach out and make contact with it. As Easton Maston comes up, takes ball 1. It took a Herculean effort with the bat just to get the bat on the ball. And then to muscle it to the deepest part of the ballpark for the 10th home run of the year. It is an early start for the Kingsmen as they lead this one 1-0. It's 1-1 on Maston. Swings late on the fastball, 1-2. Maston on the year, hitting .333. Takes a breaking ball right at the top of the zone, just missed. It's 2-2. Here comes a 2-2, and that is in the dirt. It's 3-2, so the same count as the last batter here, 3-2 with 2 outs and nobody on. This time it's a 1-0 Kingsman lead. Maston with good speed, and that one misses outside for ball 4, so it's a 2-out walk. And now back-to-back times for the Kingsmen reaching base.
That's a really good at-bat for Easton Maston. Get into a 3-2 count, knowing what pitch you want, and taking one for ball 4. It's a really good at-bat. Get a runner on first.
Now you've got Addison Begonia, the senior, hitting .349 on the season with a runner on first and 2 outs. Kingsmen have a lot of 2-out rallies this year if you go back and look. They have managed to do more with less outs. Here comes an 0-1. All the strike right on that outside edge of the strike zone. Now 0-2. Maston on first base. Looking to get her secondary lead off this pitch. Here comes the 0-2. Missed high. Now 1-2.
If you're Begonian right now, you're looking for your pitch. You're looking for the one that you want to swing at. It's a 1-2 count. Gotta be careful, though, what you swing at.
1-2 to Begonia. Got her swinging. Rising fastball ends the inning, but not before. Logan Rumble gives the Kingsmen a 1-0 lead on a solo home run to right center field to set the program record in a single season. We'll step aside on the Pennant.
Coffee lovers, a coffee cart from American Espresso Catering comes right to you inside your event, school, or office. With American Espresso Catering, your guests will enjoy a hot or iced latte, cappuccino, hot chocolate, or one of many other options. Call American Espresso Catering to get a quote today. 574-299-5282. For more information, visit bookthecoffeecart.com.
The coffee cart this morning is actually saving lives.
Some see a wrestling match. We see a 6-minute lesson in grit. Some see a coach sending a runner home. We see a mentor guiding a student athlete into the future. Proud to keep education.
And we're back on the Pennant. Lakeshore looking to answer back after what looked to be quick inning. Turned out to be a run for the Kingsmen with Logan Rumble hitting a home run. It's 1-0 Penn. Here with Lily Dustin leading things off. She took that first pitch for a called strike. It is 0-1 on her here. She leads off this inning 4, 5, and 6 to up in this one for Lakeshore. Tapped foul, now 0-2. Trinity Culp back to work on the mound here. Bit of a windy day, blowing the ball towards right field, and called strike 3, a 3-pitch strikeout for Trinity Culp. That's her third of the day.
Was a great start for Trinity Culp so far. Is that 3 strikeouts so far for Trinity Culp? Really good start. You're working.
Here comes Ashley Ramirez, the pitcher. Two outs. Nobody on. It's been a very quick inning here for Culp, looking to get out of it at lightning speed. Those first pitch strikes. She had the 1 3-ball count to the second batter, but since then, it's only taken her just, we can do the math here, just 6 pitches for the last 4 batters. Now 0-2, way out in front of that off-speed pitch. Just confused swings. Trinity Culp last year against Marion was a part of a combined perfect game with Caitlin Denny. As that one missed outside, it's 1-2. She knows how to get through lineups quick. One, two. Got her swinging. Another 2 strikeout inning. She's up to 4 through 2 innings. And we will end the inning here. It is 1-0 Kingsmen.
Friday nights, big plays, unforgettable moments. From kickoff to the final buzzer, the Pennant brings you every play, every highlight, every story. Our student team delivers live broadcast, game analysis, and behind-the-scenes coverage you won't find anywhere else. And with the Pennant, you'll get more than scores. You'll get the stories that matter to our community. Stay up to date with the Pennant on social media. Catch every game with the Pennant's live sports broadcast and stay connected with the Pennant on social media for highlights, stories, and more.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
And we welcome back Kingsmen softball on the Pennant. Kaya Geringer to lead things off here in the bottom of the second inning. Kingsmen pitching staff has been excellent this year. Trinity Culp just continuing that in the last half inning. Now the batting order looks to remain great as they have been all year. First pitch was outside. It is 1-0. Ashley Ramirez has looked pretty good on the mound so far, as that one's in there for a strike. Other than the home run to Rumble and then the walk afterwards, she's been fairly efficient. Got 2 strikeouts so far and then a line out was her other out. 1-1 count here to Geringer. Call the strike. It is 1-2. Bit of a wide zone, but it's been wide for both sides so far. JV game happened behind us. That one just missed, maybe a little bit low. Now 2-2. Geringer on the year with a .380 average. That one chopped to third. That is a foul ball. So we will have another 2-2 pitch coming here shortly. Kingsman batting order, Tingle, it's just they're so good at getting their bat on the ball. They keep these at-bats alive. You know, well, what does that do to a pitcher's mindset?
Well, I can tire out a pitcher pretty easily. You know, the arm gets tired, the mindset, at that point, the mindset gets to, you just want to try to get out in an inning and get out of the inning to get back to the dugout. But if you can wear out a pitcher, you can try to get that bullpen working pretty early in a game and kind of wear down that pitching staff.
Here comes a 3-2, and she stays alive. Again, just fighting off pitches, waiting for the pitcher to make a mistake by giving you a pitch down the middle or walk you.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a bit of an oversimplification of the batter's box, but still, if you can break it down to its simplest form, that's what it is. The 3-2, fouled off, she'll stay alive.
And this is a perfect example right here. 2 foul balls in a row so far, keeping the at-bat alive. It's a 3-2 count.
She fell down in the count 1-2. She's battled back to 3-2. The last 4 pitches, 3 foul balls and a ball. Junior Geringer awaits a 3-2, and eventually the battle is won by Ashley Ramirez. Her 3rd strikeout of the day. Here comes Harper Rumble, the sister of Logan Rumble. High hopes for her as well. She has been on fire as of late, batting average up to .375. Here comes the first pitch. She fouls that one off her foot. That will sting. He will have to shake that one off and get back to work.
A foul ball off the foot is never a good feeling for a batter. That can sting for a little bit.
It will sting for a bit. Harper Rumble, the sophomore, so still a few more years of her.
Very, very talented as well.
The 0-1. Ground ball to shortstop. Montoya makes the play, and there are 2 outs.
Those are 2 really good plays made by Montoya already. First one was a line drive catch in the first inning of that one. Little chopper over to the shortstop. Montoya able to get the glove on it, throw it right over to first. And making the plays look easy as well, I must say, for Montoya.
Yeah, Montoya, I mean, that's the advantage of having a good shortstop. You can cut down those 1 hops into almost no hops. She can play so far in. She's got great reaction time, quick hands to the ball. As that one missed low for ball 1, Addison Zachary up to bat. Montoya, an excellent shortstop for the Lancers. An excellent defense. They're a very fundamental team, the Lancers are. Now 1-1.
This Lakeshore team, they can score a lot of runs, but they don't allow a lot of runs at all. It's because of that defense.
1-1, and a late swing. Just was not expecting that pitch, Zachary was. One and 2 with 2 outs. Here it comes. That's outside. It is 2-2. Phoebe Wood is next if Zachary is to reach, and Phoebe Wood, not the typical number 9 hitter, hitting .456. She's there to loop the batting order over as that one is just out of the reach of Shauna Roberts. Again, a doubleheader. This is game 1 of a doubleheader today between Penn and Lakeshore, Michigan. Lakeshore just along Lake Michigan. They're out of Stevensville. That one's jammed, and a sliding catch there up the middle by Streffling, and that ends the inning. So a 1-2-3 inning. It remains 1-0. Kingsman in the lead as we head to the third. We'll be right back on the Pennant.
Some see a volleyball match. We see a student athlete learning how to be poised under pressure. Some see a high school football stadium. We see the one place where the whole community comes together. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1900.
Friday nights, big plays, unforgettable moments. From kickoff to the final buzzer, the Pennant brings you every play, every highlight, every story. Our student team delivers live broadcast, game analysis, and behind-the-scenes coverage you won't find anywhere else. And with the Pennant, you'll get more than scores. You'll get the stories that matter to our community. Stay up to date with the Pennant on social media. Catch every game with the Pennant's live sports broadcast and stay connected with the Pennant on social media for highlights, stories, and more.
And we welcome you back. Kingsman softball on the Pennant. Lakeshore back up to bat. We're in the top of the third. It's been 6 up and 6 down so far for Trinity Culp. First pitch catches the outside edge of the strike zone for strike number 1. Culp has just gone right at the batters today. Maya Ediger up to bat here. Swings at a low pitch. It's 0-2.
Trinity Culp with a really, really good start so far in this game. I mean, got a 2-0 count, an 0-2 count right now in the third inning. No runs allowed so far against a very potent Lakeshore offense.
Got her swinging on 3 pitches, just the way last inning started. Already up to 5 strikeouts now. Here comes Ava Osgood now. The number 8 hitter. Plays in center field as well. Culp deals a first pitch. That one missed high for ball 1. So 1-0 and nobody on. Nobody reached yet for Lakeshore, and that one catches the zone. That pitch right there is why Lakeshore's had so much trouble. That is a perfect break ball. Perfect breaking ball there, right on the outside. Here comes a 1-1 swing and a miss. Location, location, location. She's keeping it right at the bottom of the zone. These Lakeshore hitters have not adjusted yet. One, 2. Got her swinging back-to-back strikeouts. That's now 3 straight strikeouts back-to-back in the inning. Belle Forrester now up to bat with 2 outs and nobody on. Hope off to a good start, like we've mentioned. Already with 6 strikeouts in this one. We're in the 3rd inning. Belle Forrester, the number 9 hitter, called a strike. 0-1. Forrester, the tall left-handed batter, awaits the pitch in. It's called a strike right at the top of the zone. Now 0-2 with 2 outs. Culp has just gone right into the strike zone with just about every pitch. That one missed, but she has a few pitches to work with here. When you get up in the count so quickly, you can mess around a little bit and see if you can get them swinging. One and two. Culp delivers. Got her swinging. 4 straight strikeouts, 3 in the inning, and that ends the third. 9 up and 9 down for Trinity Culp. My goodness. 7 strikeouts already for Trinity Culp, and the Kingsmen remain in the lead. 1-0 at the end of 3. And the end of the 2.5.
Some see a volleyball match. We see a student athlete learning how to be poised under pressure. Some see a high school football stadium. We see the one place where the whole community comes together. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 19.
Welcome back to the Pennant. Welcome to the bottom of the third inning here. Nate Tingle, James Mason jumping back on the call here.
Oh, we're back here. Had an in-between innings issue with the nose there. It's 1-0 here. That's fouled off. It's 1-1. Gotta love when the nose just starts leaking blood. But we're okay. In the bottom of the third inning, that should say. That is called a strike there, bottom of the zone. Now 1-2.
It's a 1-2 count early here.
Yeah.
So definitely trying to be more efficient here on these batters.
Ramirez, outside of the first inning where she gave up the home run and the walk, has not allowed anyone else on base or to hit. It's been very, very good for Lakeshore. I mean, you can only be so good until you face a hitter like Logan Rumble.
Yeah, right.
And you just get overpowered because good hitting sometimes just going to beat good pitching. On the ground to third. Nice pick there by Shauna Roberts, and a crossover to Dustin. And there is one away.
The infield for Lakeshore, especially the shortstop in the third base, have been really impressive to me so far. Great plays, short hopping, great plays, throwing it over to first. I mean, very, very quick reactions as well.
1 out, nobody on. Here is the top of the order, Carson Petty. Takes that one for ball 1. With 1 out, nobody on. It's on the ground on the right side of the infield, foul. So now an advantage count potential here for Ashley Ramirez. Count is at 1-1. Ramirez has been able to get a lot of batters to hit it on the ground or low. The one true fly ball she's allowed was the home run to Rumble as the count runs to 2-1. Two one on the way. On the ground, up the middle, and just out of the reach of Montoya. That will be a single to center field. And Petty's on first base. And she has great speed, a chance to potentially steal second.
Well, that play was almost made by Montoya there. Just
it was.
Couldn't get the glove there in time. Allowed Petty to get on first, and Like you said, she is a very quick runner, and the Kingsmen, they're very aggressive when they get on the bases, so looking to try to advance Petty here from first over to second.
Here's Charlie Swiger. She lined out to shortstop her last time up on a very hard line drive on the first pitch. Swings and misses. 0-1. So a runner at first with 1 out and an 0-1 count here on Swiger, the shortstop. Rumble is next. On the ground just past Ramirez, could be 2. Step on second, throw to first, that skips away from Dustin. It will not allow Swiger to head to second. It'll be a fielder's choice. Swiger is on first base, Petty out at second. There are 2 away for Logan Rumble.
That was good reaction time by the second baseman there to not try to make the throw over to the first that quickly, just step on second, get that lead runner out to have 2 outs here.
2 outs, runner on first. Rumble takes a strike right on the inside edge of the strike zone. Fitting for Logan Rumble to hit the record-breaking home run today of all days, or at least if it was to come on this weekend, as she's got that Star Wars music as her walk-up song, and Star Wars coming out in theaters soon. High fly to left. In foul territory, it is caught. That one was hit hard but too high. The inning is over. It is 1-0 still. We go to the top of the 4th inning. 1-0 Kingsmen.
Coffee lovers, a coffee cart from American Espresso Catering comes right to you inside your event, school.
And we welcome you back. Kingsman Softball on the Pennant is brought to you by Ashley Renee's Prom and Pageant. You can schedule your appointment today at 574-522-PROM. They are located in Heritage Square. I'd like to thank Ashley Renee's for yet another season of Penn Athletics, sponsoring our Pennant broadcasts. They are the best spot in northern Indiana to go get your prom and pageant wear. Happy to have you back with us here. Kingsman leading this one 1-0. Shauna Roberts to lead off. She is the leadoff hitter in this lineup for the Lancers. She struck out on 3 pitches her first time up. Fouls off the first one. In the 4th inning here with nobody on and nobody out.
Well, so far this season, Lakeshore, they have not been shut out yet this year. Like James said earlier, they're averaging 12 runs a game. They haven't scored yet in this game, so.
A 1. Late swing to second base. Zachary's made the play.
Lakeshore, they've been held to 1 run before this season. It was very early in the season, though, so other than that, this lineup is known to get runners home, but so far they've struggled to get runners on base so far in this game.
This is the 3rd out-of-state opponent that either team is playing. Lakeshore is 2-0 out of state. Penn is 1-1 when playing out of state. Their 1 loss as that one is popped to second base as Zachary makes the catch. And a quick 2 outs there as Delaney Roberts pops out. But as I was saying before the pop-up, Penn 1-1. Their 1 loss in out-of-state play was to probably the best softball team in Kentucky. Davies County was the team. They walloped the Kingsmen big time. That one missed for ball 1. Del Prosser here. She flew out to right her first time up. 1-0 with 2 outs. Culp delivers. That is foul down the third base line. 1-1.
It's definitely a different experience playing a team out of state, especially if your team traveling.
Yes.
To that new state. Lakeshore coming from Michigan down to Indiana, or even when Penn played Davies County,
Yeah.
going all the way down to Kentucky for that game.
I mean, it's not a crazy long drive from Lakeshore to Penn. I believe it's only about an hour and a half.
Yeah.
It's still a bit of a travel. It's as if Penn was maybe to go to Warsaw.
Right.
But not a terrible drive, but still traveling to a team that really no one else, I guess Penn did play Paw Paw, who is in the same conference as Lakeshore. But no team in your conference has really seen them. You don't know how to measure yourselves with them. As the 3-1 is called a strike, it's 3-2 here.
Well, Trinity Culp can get a strikeout here after going down 3-1 the count. That would be very impressive.
She's got 7 strikeouts today, looking for number 8 as we're in the top of the 4th inning. Little slow one. Petty, the third baseman, charges in. Throw, backhand pick, and she is out at first base. Another 1-2-3 inning for Trinity Culp. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It's 1-0 Kingsman.
Some see a student athlete working on his shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1900.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
And we're back here at Mayo Oberfeld-Lober Field. Kingsman softball on the Pennant. I'm James Mason alongside Nate Tingle. Not only is it a big night in softball, it's a big night up here in the booth, Tingle. I didn't expect to look on my phone this morning. I realized the Tigers play the Orioles, your favorite MLB team, and Michigan play Nebraska in the Big Ten tournament.
It's a rivalry in the booth today.
You got to put up a divider.
Yeah, right.
A divider between us up here. 1-0 Penn lead here. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning.
It's always fun when our teams play each other.
Oh yes, it is.
Doesn't always go my way.
I remember when the Lions played the Chargers a few years back.
Oh man,
that was fun.
Remember when Michigan played Nebraska in basketball this year? That wasn't fun.
0-1 here. Easton Maston leads things off. Takes upstairs 1-1. Ashley Ramirez may not be the headline pitching performance so far in this one, but it would be up there if not for Trinity Culp's excellence through 4 innings. Ashley Ramirez, the last couple of innings, faced just 7 batters. She has compiled 3 strikeouts as we're in the bottom of the 4th. 1-2 missed outside. It's 2-2. Maston, the first base for the Kingsmen. 2-2. That is low and in. It's a very quick motion for Ramirez. She's got that quick rock back into a strong follow through. I don't know if it's maybe confusing the hitters when it's an off-speed pitch here. Here comes a 3-2. It's called strike 3. Beautiful breaking ball right into the strike zone. 4th strikeout of the day for Ashley Ramirez. 1 out.
Number 5 for the Kingsmen, Addison Chagoya.
I mean, Ramirez is looking for her 3rd straight scoreless inning.
Yes, she
on
is.
the mound.
1 out, nobody on. Called a strike right on the outside part of the plate.
And obviously she allowed that home run in the first inning to Logan Rumble. Other than that, she's been very good on the mound so far.
Yeah, you've seen, other than the walk, it's been perfection pretty much. The center field, deep to the warning track, leaps up, and it is gone. Addison Begonia, another solo home run to center field for the Kingsmen. And it's 2-0 Penn. At first, you didn't know if Osgood came down with the ball. It was over her mitt. It's a lot different out there with the trees cut so short compared to years past. 2-0 Kingsmen now.
Next up for the Kingsmen, center fielder.
With those trees cut now, these defenders have so much more of a chance to rob the ball. But Begonia, a solo home run, 2-0 Penn. Hey, Geringer takes inside ball 1. One and 0 here. Harper Rumble is next. Ramirez delivers and it's fouled off. Into the parking lot there. 1-1. Got confirmation that is her first home run of the year for Addison Begonia, the senior left fielder for Penn. Geringer off the inside of the bat to second base, and Streffling's got it. 2 away. There's only been 2 other instances where Penn has been able to go up to bat with a runner on base. It's been the solo home run so far in this one on the offensive side of the softball for the Kingsmen. Rumble and Begonia, that's a foul ball.
Well,
Harper Rumble up now.
Well, when both of your runs are home runs, it's a pretty good night, but you always kind of want runners on base when you hit these home runs. So obviously a 2-0 lead is very good for the Kingsmen, but we know this Lakeshore offense is very, very good, and they can score pretty quickly.
No lead is safe with this Lakeshore offense. Called strike 2 right on the outside. Very wide strike zone again. Each side 0-2. 2 outs. That is outside 1-2. They were testing to see if that one could be called for a strike, but just a little bit out of the limits. One-two. That's to left field. That's going to fall in for a base hit. Rounding first with a wide turn, heading back with a single. Harper Rumble with a 2-out hit. So there's the hit. There's your runner on base that you're looking for. Now you're looking to get some sort of rally going here. Addison Zachary comes up to bat.
Well, you said earlier in the game that Penn has been able to put together some really good 2-out rallies so far. So you got a runner on first, a really good lineup, trying to back that up, looking for some more runs here on the board.
First pitch, it's called a strike. One with 2 outs. Runner on first base. One runs inside. So Addison Zachary, who lined out our last time up, awaits a 1-1, and that one missed to the outside. It is 2-1. 2-1, 2 outs. Harper Rumble on first. That one missed low. 3-1. Prosser, a strong arm at the catcher position. It's difficult to take bases on her. Three and one. And here it comes. A half swing, and she went. Count runs full on Addison Zachary. 305 average. Getting on base just under 40% of the time. That one is off the edge of the bat. We'll do another 3-2 here.
Staying alive in the at-bat is the name of the game for the Kingsmen.
Yes, it is. Can't get much fuller on the scoreboard. 3-2 with 2 outs. Here comes another payoff. Got her swinging. It's a drop third. She's running. The throw will not be in time. There was a question from Ashley Ramirez there after the call was safe. It's a strikeout. Runner gets to first on a drop third. Question was, I'm assuming, could she run on that because first base was occupied? Answer would be yes, because with 2 outs you can run to first with it being occupied, whereas if it was 1 out or 0 outs, person on first base, you cannot run. That's a strikeout, E2. Hopped up, shallow right center. Osgood makes the catch. And the Kingsmen will strand 2 runners, but they pick up another run from an Addison Begonia solo home run to dead center field. It's 2-0 Kingsmen. We'll be right back.
Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
And we welcome it back. See more Trinity Culp on the mound as we've reached the top of the 5th inning. It's 2-0 Penn on solo home runs by Logan Rumble and Addison Begonia. Kingsman with 4 hits to Lakeshore's none. 4, 5, and 6 due up in this inning. It's called strike 1 to Lily Dustin. She struck out looking her last time up. 1-1 on her here. Hope delivers and fouled off. 0-2. Happy you could join us here. Clouds somewhat starting to roll in. Started fairly sunny. Still a beautiful day out. Sun still breaking through the clouds. 0-2. Off the end of the bat to right field. Rumble running towards the line, and she caught it. Right in fair territory. That would have been a runner on base had she dropped it, even if it had fallen into foul territory. So a great effort and a great catch by Logan Rumble, who's got her fingerprints all over this one already in the 5th inning. That is a long run to the foul line to track that one while looking up and backpedaling. 1 away. Here's Peyton Streffling. That one was almost within the city limits of the strike zone. Just missed it, though. 1-0. Swing and a miss. So, say that was foul tipped. Still a strike, 1-1. It's been a very quick game. We started at about 4:25. It's 5:20. Off the glove. Culp recovers. The throw is picked up, and a collision at first base with Maston. The play is made, but not without some football-like contact. Good patience to stay with that. That's a tough play to make off your glove there, Tingle.
That's a very good play by Trinity Culp. Right off the glove, obviously trying to snatch it out of the air, but when it rolls away from you, it's hard to, make the play turn around and try to throw it over to first. But Trinity Culp, good reaction time, getting it over to first for the out for 2 outs already.
Ashley Ramirez, the opposing pitcher of Trinity Culp. Culp not batting, Ramirez is. Ramirez has been struck out once already. Chokes up on the bat. Trying to get any advantage on this fastball that Trinity Culp has delivered. Goes with the off-speed pitch, missed to the outside. It's 1-1. Good sequencing today, Tingle. Just it's been fastball, the off-speed to breaking ball so well. 1-1. That's a foul ball as that one hit the body of the batter. 1-2.
Yeah, Trinity Culp has done a really good job at mixing it up and throwing these batters for Lakeshore off a little bit. And still no runs have scored. They haven't had that many runners on base so far in this game either.
1-2. Beautiful breaking ball called strike 3. Another 1-2-3 inning for Trinity Culp. Through 5, it's 2-0 Kingsman.
Some see a wrestling match. We see a 6-minute lesson in grit. Some see a coach sending a runner home. We see a mentor guiding a student athlete into the future. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Coffee lovers, a coffee cart from American Espresso Catering comes right to you inside your event, school, or office. With American Espresso Catering, your guests will enjoy a hot or iced latte, cappuccino, hot chocolate, or one of many other options. Call American Espresso Catering to get a quote today. 574-299-5282. For more information, visit bookthecoffeecart.com.
The coffee cart this morning is actually saving lives.
And we're back yet again here on the Pennant. Bottom of the 5th inning, 2-0 Penn lead. And we're having a meeting at the mound between Denny Dock and his team. Lakeshore got to try and keep it as low scoring as possible here. Let their offense eventually try and take over. Carson Petty steps up. Carson Petty up. And a swing and a miss. One is high. It's 1-1 here.
This game moving along pretty quickly. Bottom of the 5th inning. We're just about an hour into the game already.
Yes, it is. That's what happens when you got a 2-0 game with just 4 hits.
That is very true.
1-2. Petty 1 for 2 today. A strikeout and a single. One and two. Infield is in. And he takes away. It's 2-2. Haven't seen a bunt attempt yet from the Kingsmen. They bunt a fair amount. 2-2 with nobody out. That is jammed to left. That's going to fall in. Couldn't have placed that one better if you went out and dropped it yourself. Leadoff single for Carson Petty.
Nice little hit there by Petty. Dropping her into the very shallow outfield there. Neither the shortstop or the third baseman could get over there, and Petty gets on first base.
Charlie Swiger up to bat. Now there's a bunt attempt in front of home. The throw to first. Good coverage by Streffling, who was playing second base today, as Dustin, who's playing first, had to charge in. Good cover. Petty gets to second, so it's a sacrifice bunt. Here is Logan Rumble with an out and a runner on second. On the theme of Star Wars music for Rumble, she's wielding a bat with the power of a lightsaber. 10 home runs this year. Pops up, right side, foul territory, dropped. Dustin was calling off Streffling.
Already one home run on the night for Logan Rumble, 10 home runs on the year. That breaks the record for most home runs in a single season. Pennant baseball program.
She's got a few more games and hopefully even more to try and make that one an unbreakable record. Ooh. That foul ball clangs off the bleachers. 0-2. That foul fly was not called an error. One out. Runner at second base is Petty. 2-strike pitch. That one is a hit by pitch. That hit Logan Rumble with 2 strikes. And the foul ball pop-up not being caught proves to allow Rumble to reach base for Easton Maston, who is 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout.
Number 17, Easton.
So I got runners on first and second here. This might be the first time we've had runners on first and second for this game for the Kingsmen.
That would be correct. Not many runners have gotten on base for the Kingsmen. They are up to 5 hits, though. They've started to reach a little bit more. They're starting to maybe figure out Ramirez. Called a strike on the inside. Maston stands in, the sophomore. 7 home runs on the year. Outside, 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. That one is called a strike again. They're trying to pitch her right on the inside, away from the power zone of the bat. 1-2. Here it comes. And missed low. 2-2. Aston has been able to adjust to a lot of pitches this year. It's why she's got the .333 average. And she flies one to left center field. That ball is demolished and gone. A 3-run home run for Easton Maston. The 3rd home run of the day for the Kingsmen, the 8th of the year for Easton Maston. And there was no doubt on that one.
Breaks this one open to a 5-0 game here. And the Kingsmen just rolling right now.
That they are. It is 5-0 Penn on a 3-run home run by Easton Maston, the sophomore with 8 home runs on the season. And now Addison Begonia, who is 1 for 2 with a strikeout and a home run. First pitch, fouled off. Lakeshore certainly came into this one probably the team you expect to be forcing the score to rise, but Penn leading 5-0 here in the bottom of the fifth. Runs inside, just getting out of the way, and that one was Begonia. 1-1.
Well, I said earlier in the game that when you hit home runs, you want runners on base, try to get some extra insurance, and right there you had runners on first and second. That home run, that's a 3-run home run for the Kingsmen.
You know, if you wanted to compare it to like a card game of sorts, that's, you know, the solo home runs, they're nice. You feel like you're good. But when you win, when you got 5 people just pushing everything to the middle of the table, that one feels good. It sweetens the pot. You feel good about that one when you got the runners scoring, and you don't feel good about that one. That's a perfect pitch right on the inside part of the plate for strike 3, 2 away. But after a 3-run home run, it's going to take a lot to knock down the team morale.
You're feeling really good, too. I mean, the dugout got a lot of motivation behind them.
Two outs, nobody on. Aya Geringer up to bat. Pitch. That is inside for ball 1. One 0. 2-0 now. Two balls, no strikes, nobody on with 2 outs. Kingsman looking to just get more and more insurance here. Early swing on an off-speed pitch, 2-1. Two and 1. Here it comes. Up and away. 3-1. Penn with a lot of things to play for in this season that they're hoping this can just be another stepping stone. That's ball 4. Geringer walks. Brings up Harper Rumble. Well, this has really got to help the team feel like, you know what, we can beat one of the best teams in Michigan. What's saying we can't beat Lake Central, beat Crown Point? I mean, they're 1-1 against Crown Point this year. They lost big to Lake Central in the 3rd game of a tournament. This should end the inning to left field. Forrester has it, and it was a long inning there for Ramirez on the mound. A 3-run home run by Easton Maston, her 8th of the year. Her 6th home run in 2 weeks put the Kingsmen up 5-0 as we step aside here on the Pennant.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
Friday nights, big plays, unforgettable moments. From kickoff to the final buzzer, the Pennant brings you every play, every highlight, every story. Our student team delivers live broadcast, game analysis, and behind-the-scenes coverage you won't find anywhere else. And with the Pennant, you'll get more than scores. You'll get the stories that matter to our community. Stay up to date with the Pennant on social media. Catch every game with the Pennant's live sports broadcast and stay connected with the Pennant on social media for highlights.
To lead things off here for the Lancers of Lakeshore. First pitch was fouled off. 7-8-9. Up this inning. 0-1. Henninger is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. towards the bottom of the zone. It's 1-1. It's Ettinger, Osgood, and Forrester. They were a part of the third inning in a 1-2-3 strikeout inning. Fouled off. 1-2.
Lakeshore right now. Now is the time to try to start scoring some runs. The game time is running out. You're at the top of the sixth, obviously. 7-inning game, so you're down to your last 6 outs. Yeah.
Down to the final 6 outs. I mean, obviously they're trying to score runs all game, but
obviously
now you've got to try and do anything possible to just get on base, get some sort of a rally started. 2-2 with nobody on and nobody out. Ground ball up the middle into center field for a base hit, and the perfect game is over with nobody out in the 6th inning. We were thinking we were maybe seeing something special on the mound, but Matty Ettinger, a designated player, says no. A base hit into center. The first hit, the first base runner for Lakeshore today.
Still, even though that perfect game is gone now, Trinity Colby still had a really good performance on the mound so far. Only 1 hit allowed, no runs allowed through 5 innings so far of pitching.
Now you just got to buckle down and say, let's keep it at 1 hit.
Yeah.
Keep it at 1 base runner. Fouled off, 1-1.
It's always difficult to try to keep Lakeshore off the scoreboard when they do get runners on base.
Yes, it is. They move runners all the day. I mean, even when they're getting out there having productive outs where they move the runners, ground ball foul down the third base line, 1-2. But they have a lot of quality at bats. They move runners, they hit sac flies, and they get extra base hits, man. They can hit them over the wall, hit them to the wall, hit triples, everything. They have the ability to come back from 5-0 very easily. 2-2. Here on Ava Osgood. A little bit of action in the Penn bullpen. On the ground to third. Petty to second. To first. And they couldn't turn it. Bounce away from Maston. That'll be an error. Almost compounded one error into another. That's a fielder's choice with an error. We'll see who they charge it to. Call it to the second baseman.
So 1 out now. Got a runner on second. Scoring position as well for Lakeshore.
Indeed.
Trying to get something going here for the Lancers.
So for those of you scoring at home, that's a fielder's choice with an error on the second baseman. We've got amazing official scores up here in the press box. Nice short hop by Petty. The runner will move to third. Forrester is out on a fielder's choice. And there are 2 away. Nice play at third base there.
It's a very good play. Well, now, especially if you're Lakeshore right now, you have 2 outs on the board, but you do have that runner on third, so you're trying to get that runner home here. You want to try to get out of this inning with some type of scoring to try to cut this lead down and try to go on a 2-out rally here.
Got to try and break onto the scoreboard by any means possible. Top of the order up with Shauna Roberts. 1-0 here.
Because 1 run can lead to a lot here for Lakeshore. So 1 run can do a lot for Lakeshore. If you're Trinity Culp, trying to keep him at bay here.
On the outside part of the plate, 1-1. One. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2. 8 strikeouts on the day for Trinity Culp. So right, nice snag by Maston, saves a run. And the Lancers will stay off the board. It's still 5-0. We'll be right back on the Pennant.
Friday nights, big plays, unforgettable moments. From kickoff to the final buzzer, the Pennant brings you every play, every highlight, every story. Our student team delivers live broadcast, game analysis, and behind-the-scenes coverage you won't find anywhere else. And with the Pennant, you'll get more than scores. You'll get the stories that matter to our community. Stay up to date with the Pennant on social media. Catch every game with the Pennant's live sports broadcast and stay connected with the Pennant on social media for highlights, stories, and more.
Some see a wrestling match. We see a 6-minute lesson in grit. Some see a coach sending a runner home. We see a mentor guiding a student athlete into the future. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
And we're back. Kingsman softball on the Pennant. Bottom of the sixth, 5-0. Kingsman in the lead and in control here. Addison Zachary to lead things off. It's Zachary, Wood, and Petty due up in this inning. First pitch, swing and a miss. Addison Zachary today, she reached on a drop third strike on a passed ball and lined out to second base. A 1. Dropped a breaking ball, but just inside, 1-1. One with no outs. Comes a pitch, fouled off. Heads up on the left field side. 1-2. Last game that the Pennant broadcast, a baseball against St. Joe, there was a broken windshield in the parking lot. We hope she's trying to repeat it. Hitting it in the parking lot there.
My car is in that parking lot.
1-2 with nobody on and nobody out here. We're in the bottom of the sixth inning. That's fouled off. That went in a more safe spot to foul off.
Yeah, thankfully.
I think a lot of people in the stadium, when it's hit right into the fence, it's a sigh of relief.
Right. But whenever it's hit into the parking lots near the cars,
you're holding your breath.
Yeah, right. You're checking on your car immediately.
1-2 here. And the pitch outside now, 2-2. Infield's played in just about the same position all day. It's been an excellent infield, no errors for Lakeshore today. Waits on that off-speed pitch. Let it fall, 3-2.
That was a really good take. She wanted to swing at that. Holding back and taking a 3-2 count here.
3-2 on Addison Zachary. On the ground, a shortstop. That is Montoya. No play. Hit it too slow. For Montoya to have a play. It's a infield single to lead off the bottom of the sixth inning.
Number 14.
Here's Phoebe Wood. She's done a good job behind the plate today on the defensive side. She is 0 for 2 today. Ground out and a fly out. Runner on first, nobody out. Inside, ball 1. First and third play pretty far in. Wood fouls it off. 1-1. Phoebe Wood this year with 1 home run, 12 RBIs, and 7 doubles. 1-1. Runner going on a low pitch. Perfect pitch to take second on a stolen base for Addison Zachary. 2-1 on Phoebe Wood.
That's what Penn is so good at, is being aggressive on the bases, stealing bases. So Addison Zachary that time actually having a pretty easy run over from first over to second.
Haven't seen any steals yet today. Fouled off. It's 2-2. It's nice to have that fence there. It was right at our camera.
Yeah.
That was heading right for you, I think.
I know. I think it was.
2-2. Nobody out. Runner on second base. Inside 3-2. No pitchers warming up anywhere on the field. 3-2 on the way. Fouled off. She stays alive. Just got to try and find a spot open on the field. Wood, great singles hitter. Swings and misses at what could have been ball 4. It would have been close. Nice pitch, though, by Ashley Ramirez. One out, runner at second. Here is Carson Petty. Squares the bunt, pulls back. It's called a strike right on the outside part of the plate. One out here. Kingsman looking to bring up a little more safety. That's called a strike as well. 0-2.
0-2 count. Got 1 out. You got a runner on second, so got a runner in scoring position. Not out of the question that you can try to get some more runs here going into the top of the 7th.
Here comes 0-2. Almost. 1-2. This point of the game, Penn hoping to just be able to rely on the defense and pitching here in this one. Try and pick up the win as that's fouled off to left. 1-2. One, two. Got her swinging. 2 away. Back-to-back strikeouts for Ashley Ramirez.
The shortstop, number 2, Charlie Swiger.
Here's Charlie Swiger. 471 hitter. Looking to bring home another run. Here comes. That is high. Ball 1.
If you're Lakeshore, you're trying to get out of this inning without allowing any more runs. Go to the top of the 7th, see what you can do.
There's one to right center. That's going to get down. That'll bring home a run. Charlie Swiger heading to second. It will be a double for Swiger, bringing home a run. Zachary scores, and it is 6-0 Penn. That was a mistake pitch there right at the top of the zone. Got some nice bat on that ball. 6-0 Kingsman.
Number 10, Logan Rumble.
So Logan Rumble comes up to bat. 1 for 2 today with a home run and a foul out. Call the strike. Rumble with 45 RBIs this year, looking to make it 46. She's got one today. 0-1. Pitch, that's way high. 1-1. Corners play in, middle infield plays ready for a hard hit ball. To dead center, but right at Osgood. A very hard hit ball for Logan Rumble. Won't get rewarded for it. But softball's a cool sport. You can hit it hard sometimes, and you just won't get lucky. Through 6 innings, it's 6-0 Kingsman. We'll see Trinity Culp try and finish it off when we come back.
Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Some see a volleyball match. We see a student athlete learning how to be poised under pressure. Some see a high school football stadium. We see the one place where the whole community comes together. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 19.
In the top of the 7th inning here. Kingsman softball on the Pennant. First pitch on the ground to shortstop. Swiger got her. 1 away here in the top of the 7th.
2 more outs for this big win for the Kingsmen.
Yes, it would be. Really big for the confidence. It's big overall.
And Trinity Culp only allowing 1 hit so far, no runs allowed.
Back to Swiger. She bobbles it and safe. That'll be an E6. That's not a hit. So Prosser reaches on an E6. Here's Lily Dustin. Runner on first and 1 out. Lakeshore's had some big innings. They're going to need a very big one. Hard to third. Petty across. Double play to end the game. A 1-hit shutout capped by a double play. Petty to Zachary to Maston. And the game is over. That's the end of game 1. 6-0 the final score. Kingsmen win it. And wow, what a performance. Trinity Culp. Tingle, just take me through the whole game. Trinity Culp was 5 steps ahead of Lakeshore.
She really was. 1 hit allowed, no runs allowed against a team that's averaging 12 runs a game. Trinity Culp tonight was lights out, and that now increases her record to a 4-0 record. I mean, she's got to be the player of the game, in my opinion, Trinity Culp.
And I would agree with you. Trinity Culp, our player of the game, goes 7 innings, 1 hit, no runs, no walks, 8 strikeouts, gets the win. She was one. It would have taken a fantastic play up the middle by Swiger, but if that play gets made, other than the air, would have had a no-hitter. And who knows, maybe the air wouldn't have been made. Maybe she would have been more locked in. You can never know. It could have been a perfect game. She was very, very close. Could have been a no-hitter, very close to that. But nonetheless, a shutout with just 1 hit allowed. That is fantastic. And we're glad you could join us here for game 1. We've got 2 more of these score sheets here because we've got another game to be played here.
We do.
So we're going to step aside, get ready for game 2. And when we come back, it's another big matchup in Northern Indiana. And we are underway in game 2. Our score is wrong on the board right there. That was the final score of game 1. First pitch at 6:15, a lot earlier than we thought it would be. But you know what? Who's going to complain about a quick game? It is Shauna Roberts leading things off here. Fouled off again. It is 0-2. And a heck on the mound for the Kingsmen. She carries a 1.22 ERA, a 4-0 record in 7 appearances this year. 11 strikeouts. Not a high rate strikeout pitcher, but she's able to get through without giving up a lot of runs. One, two, fouled off. And a heck this year, junior, has really just dialed in on that fastball usage along with the off speed. She's pitched in 23 innings. She's given up 24 hits as that is lashed to left, but right at Begonia. Kingsmen bring the same lineup over into game 2. As happy to have Nate Tingle along with us here. James Mason alongside Nate Tingle. Game 2 of a doubleheader. Kingsmen won game 1 6-0. Saw a milestone for Logan Rumble, the single season program home run record. All the strike to Tenley Gosnell. She is making her first appearance in today's contests. 0-1 on her here. Now 1-1. Prosser up next. There's been some shifting in the order. That one is a weird swing, way off time. Got the lefty Heck on the mound. Now in those, she's given up around a hit an inning, Heck has. Is that one a check swing? Did she go? No, she did not. 2-2. But she's been able to allow that hit per inning, but not really give up many runs with that 1.22 ERA. Right back at her, and she'll make the play. That is a hard one hopper right back to her. Good reaction time, good play.
Yeah, very good play there by the pitcher. Right back to the glove. Nice throw over to first for the second out of the inning.
2 outs and nobody on. On the ground, left side of the infield, charging in Swiger at shortstop. She's safe. She would have been safe even with a good throw. That's a hit and an error. Moves Prosser to second.
Well, that's something that Lakeshore struggled with in the first game, is getting runners in scoring position. So top of the first here with 2 outs, you do have a runner in scoring position trying to bat her home here. Trying to score a run. They didn't score a run in the last game.
That is in between the legs of Wood. That's going to allow Prosser to get to third. It'll be a passed ball. That is a foul ball, it appears. It's a dead ball at least. Did it hit the hand or the bat? Should be a foul ball. It's a foul ball, and it's 1-1. Lily Dustin up here. Dustin did not have a hit. She had the double play to end the game last game. Now 2-1 on her here. 2-1. Ground ball to short. Swiger got her. So 3 defensive putouts, and the Kingsmen will stay 0-0 going to the bottom of the first.
Coffee lovers, a coffee cart from American Espresso Catering comes right to you inside your event, school, or office. With American Espresso Catering, your guests will enjoy a hot or iced latte, cappuccino, hot chocolate, or one of many other options. Call American Espresso Catering to get a quote today. 574-299-5282. For more information, visit bookthecoffeecart.com.
The coffee cart this morning is actually saving lives.
Some see a student athlete working on his shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
And we welcome you back. Kingsmen softball on the Pennant. Happy to have you with us. We're in the bottom of the first inning. It is 0-0 in game 2 of a doubleheader between two really high energy, high fun teams to watch. High scoring, good pitchers. But still, that first game, even though the Kingsmen won 6-0, you know, obviously Penn probably came into this one being the home team you expect to win. You did not expect them to win like that, holding Lakeshore to 1 hit and no runs.
That's all thanks to Trinity Culp with that amazing pitching performance in the first game. Trinity Culp only allowing 1 hit, no runs. I believe it's the first time that Lakeshore was shut out all year long, actually, because this Lakeshore team, they're averaging just about 12 runs a game. So they're used to scoring runs, but in the last game, that was not the case.
Not at all. It is the same batting order for the Kingsmen. It is Carson Petty, Charlie Swiger, Logan Rumble, Easton Maston, Addison Begonia, Kaya Garinier, Harper Rumble, Addison Zachary, and Phoebe Wood. Carson Petty swings the first pitch, grounds it to second base, and the play is made there. There is one away. That was made by Presser.
Number 2, Charlie Swiger.
Here comes Charlie Swiger. One away here. We're in the bottom of the first inning. Pitch and a swing and a miss.
Well, obviously, as you get later on to the season, playoffs and sectionals comes into play and comes to the conversation. So obviously, both teams, they're nearing that playoff time. You're looking for as many wins as possible, try to get a winning streak, try to get the confidence going for these two teams. But both teams are over 20 wins on the year so far.
Yeah, Penn now at 23. Lakeshore still at 26. 1-1 here on Swiger. Lily Dustin on the mound. That's a base hit in the left field. Charlie Swiger picks up a hit here in the first inning of game 2.
You always like to get runners on base early in the early innings. Trying to get the offense going early here. Logan Rumble did hit a home run in the first inning.
Yes, she did.
In the last game.
1. Easton Maston is next. She fell off the mound, but time was called, I believe. So there's no balk there. Now they are. The umpire motioned 1-0, so that was, I believe, called a balk, but in softball they don't move the runner. Ground ball foul. It is 1-1.
So it should be a 1-1 count here.
Yes, it should. So 1-1, 1 out, runner on first base. 1 hit in this game for the Kingsmen, 1 error for the Kingsmen, 1 hit for Lakeshore as well. Lots of ones, and now it's 2-1. Kingsman looking to get out to a quick start, similarly to game one. Early swing there from Rumble, but a stolen base for Charlie Swiger. 2-2 here.
The Kingsmen, they're known to steal a lot of bases. They are very aggressive on the bases. So a lot of base stealing potential here in this game for the Kingsmen, trying to put runners in scoring position.
On the ground to the left side, that's bobbled, and the play at third is not in time. That'll be an E5. Shauna Roberts couldn't make the play.
Well, this is a great position right now if you're Penn. You got runners on first and third. After a runner on third in scoring position, you only have one out.
Indeed. A favorable spot here for Penn with runners at the corners for Easton Maston. And the pitch in there for a strike.
You definitely want to walk away here with a run on the board. Getting out of this inning here, you're in a great position if you are Penn.
Indeed, there's a chance for a sacrifice fly. Got a chance to really try and break the scoreboard open early here as it's 1-1.
Right behind us on the JV field is the JV game going on right now between Penn and Lakeshore.
One out. Runners on the corners. Easton Maston hit the home run last game. Runner takes second base. So Rumble gets to second with a steal. And now second and third with one out. 2-1. Swing and a miss. Two balls, two strikes now, should say. One out. Base hit, could score 2 runs here. And the pitch. On the ground, this will not bring a run home. Nice play by Montoya over to Gosnell, and there are 2 outs. So the Kingsmen in danger of stranding 2 on with 1 out. Now there are 2 outs with runners at second and third.
It's a good play.
Addison Begonia.
It's a good play by Montoya there. She made a couple really good plays in game 1 of this series about an hour ago. And it's a really good infielder for the Lancers.
2 outs, Addison Begonia. On the ground left side, Montoya. The throw is in time. And Lily Dustin strands 2 on with 1 out. Kingsmen get nothing. They threaten but do not score. We go to the top of the second inning. It's 0-0.
Some see a volleyball match. We see a student athlete learning how to be poised under pressure. Some see a high school football stadium. We see the one place where the whole community comes together. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 19.
Friday nights, big plays, unforgettable moments. From kickoff to the final buzzer, the Pennant brings you every play, every highlight, every story. Our student team delivers live broadcast, game analysis, and behind-the-scenes coverage you won't find anywhere else. And with the Pennant, you'll get more than scores. You'll get the stories that matter to our community. Stay up to date with the Pennant on social media. Catch every game with the Pennant's live sports broadcast and stay connected with the Pennant on social media for highlights, stories, and more.
And we are back here. Kingsman softball on the Pennant. Number 2 team in Indiana against the number 6 team in Michigan. Penn and Lakeshore. Top of the second inning, down the third base line. That is a fair ball that will get in the left field. Begonia will get this one in quickly. It's a leadoff single for Peyton Streffling. One pitch and a hard hit single. Again, we were talking about in the opening inning when talking about Heck, the pitcher for the Kingsmen. She gives up around, if you were to average it, a hit per inning pitched. So this is not new to her. Catches the outside part of the plate for a strike.
Well, she does not allow that many runs either. What, her ERA is at
1.33.
Yeah, so that's really good ERA. So got a really good defense behind you. You can keep that ERA down.
Now 1-1 as that one missed. It's Leah Fisher up. She's the designated player in this one. Foul back near us. 1-2. And a Heck back into the circle now. He's got a defense that's already made one error behind her. They made one error last game. She can usually trust them. They have had their trouble this year in close games when they've started to boot the ball. That one down the right field line, but foul. Hard hit by Fisher, but foul, and it's just a long foul ball, and we will do another 1-2 count here.
Yeah, 1-2 count here, no outs in the inning. You do have a runner on first. You're still trying to get that run on the board that you haven't seen yet if you're Lakeshore in this two-game series. Obviously shut out in the last game. Not trying to get shut out in the second game.
That one jammed her to Charlie Swiger in shallow center field. She makes the catch. There is one away. Ava Osgood comes up now. It is a constant wind out there. I know between games we both went out to the concession stand. That's what I felt, a constant wind just kind of whipping around out there. It's blowing to right field.
It's a chilly wind as well for it being May 22nd.
You can see we got fans with coats on covering their head. They got to try and somewhat keep some warmth in there. It's still a warm air temperature day, but that wind, as they'll say, with the wind always gets you. 2-0. It's like in the winter when you try and console yourself. It's not that cold, if only for the wind.
Right.
2-0 with a runner on first. That's lined at Petty. She makes the catch with a leap, and there are two outs. Hard liner, just not rewarded for it there, Ava Osgood. And all she can do is go back to the bench.
Well, that shows how good the defense is for Penn. Very quick reaction times, getting the glove to the ball, making a great catch at third base.
Hirschbaum lays a bunt down the first base line. It's foul. Hirschbaum in right field today in game number 2. Infield plays in on the corners, ready for that bunt. Now she swings and pops it up. Shallow right field for Logan Rumble. She makes the catch, ends the inning. It remains 0-0. We'll be right back on the Pennant.
Coffee lovers, a coffee cart from American Espresso Catering comes right to you inside your event, school, or office. With American Espresso Catering, your guests will enjoy a hot or iced latte, cappuccino, hot chocolate, or one of many other options. Call American Espresso Catering to get a quote today. 574-299-5282. For more information, visit bookthecoffeecart.com.
The coffee cart this morning is actually saving lives.
And we walk him back. Bottom of the second inning here as we get ready to continue play These pitchers today have just been working so quick. It's 6:35 and a doubleheader that we started at 4:25, and we're already in the bottom of the second inning of game 2.
It's very good.
It is. It says a lot about the pitching. And it says a lot about how the pitching can break the trend of offenses that score so often. Leading off here in the bottom of the second, it is going to be for the Kingsmen. Takes a strike. It's number 3, Kaya Geringer in there.
That wind seeming to be picking up here a little bit.
Yeah, you can kind of hear it pick up just a bit. Ground ball to third. That is fielded by Roberts, and there's one away.
The shortstop in third base position so far for the Lancers have been very impressive. Even in the first game and in the second game so far, they've been making some really good plays. They're quick to the ball, get over to first for those quick, easy outs.
That they have. One out for Harper Rumble. Designated player here again in game 2. First pitch is called the ball. A little bit smaller of a strike zone here in game 2 today. 1-0, 1 out. That is low for ball 2. So Rumble ahead in the count, 2-0. Willie Dustin back to work to center field. A base hit for Harper Rumble. A hard single for the sophomore. Picks up her 25th hit of the year.
Number 7.
And here comes Addison Zachary. Addison Zachary, right after Harper Rumble. It's very reminiscent of Ava Zachary right after Logan Rumble. A swing and a miss, strike 1. They are hoping that Harper Rumble and Addison Zachary can take after their sisters in the power department, getting on base all the time, hitting a plentiful amount of home runs, and hopefully bringing home a state championship. On the ground right in front of home plate, barehanded play, throw it into right field. That will move the runner from second to third. Harper Rumble stays there at third. That's an E2. Zachary stays at first base. Rumble advances to third. And there is still one out.
Yeah, one out. Runners on first and third here.
Number 14 for the
Another good situation here for the Kingsmen, trying to get some runs home here in the second inning.
Phoebe Wood in there now with a chance to try and put Penn on the board. They had a chance last inning and could not do it. They've got 2 on with 1 out again. To left field, foul. Just a little bit early on the swing. Oh, 0-1 here. Phoebe Wood hitting over .450 on the season. Pitch is high. She's shuffling down to second. Was daring her to throw, and Zachary scoots into second on fielder's indifference. 1-1 with 1 out. Runners on second and third. Wood with 12 RBIs this year. She squares the bunt. She lays it down, foul. Just on the third base line, and now she'll be set to have to swing. One and 2 count. To the right side, foul. She stays alive. Infield is drawn in just a little bit in case Wood is daring enough to try and lay a bunt down. You see her get ready to swing away. On the ground left side, they're going to come home. She is out. Harper Rumble out. There's 2 outs and runners at first and third. A fielder's choice. Wood to first base. Zachary to third. Rumble out at home. And Carson Petty comes up to bat. Would certainly leave a sour taste if the Kingsmen strand 2 more runners here. That one called a strike. It's 0-1. Hitting with runners on is almost as important as putting on the right uniform. Gonna take second base is Phoebe Wood. Fielder's indifference again. Second and third with 2 outs.
The 0-2 count as well.
Indeed. Here comes the 0-2. Back to the mound, and this will end the inning. So the Kingsmen strand 2 more on base. We go to the top of the third. It remains all even at 0.
Coffee lovers, a coffee cart from American Espresso Catering comes right to you inside your event, school, or office. With American Espresso Catering, your guests will enjoy a hot or iced latte, cappuccino, hot chocolate, or one of many other options. Call American Espresso Catering to get a quote today. 574-299-5282. For more information, visit bookthecoffeecart.com.
The coffee cart this morning is actually saving lives.
Some see a student athlete working on his shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
And we are back. Live to you from May Oberfell Field, as it is 9-1-2 due up in this inning for Lakeshore. Forrester fouls that one off down the third base line. 0-1. Penn so far in this one now 0 for 4 with runners in scoring position. Not a great start through 2 innings. To center field, Rumble running in, and that will fall in front of her for a base hit. Third hit of the day for Lakeshore. Shauna Roberts. Roberts, the speedster, probably looking to bunt, move her to scoring position. She swings away, sends it to Rumble and right near the line, catches it in foul territory, and there's one away.
Number 10, Tenley Gosnell.
Tenley Gosnell will come up to bat. One out as a motorcycle speeds by on Bittersweet Road. Couldn't tell if that sound was as loud at home as it was here at the stadium. Guy was motoring. 1-0. That is a strike on the outside edge, 1-1. Runner on first base, 1 out, 1-1 count. And the pitch from Heck, and it is outside, 2-1. Gosnell grounded out back to the pitcher her first time up. Just missed high, 3-1 on the riser there. Three balls, one strike, one out. Comes the pitch. That's a jam job, shallow right. That's going to fall, fair territory. Rumble throws it into second. It's high into left field. Begonia backs it up, and the runners will stay at first and second. No error there as the runners were unable to take advantage. Just a single. Runners go station to station. And now here is Adele Prosser.
Well, now you got runners in scoring position again for Lakeshore, and at one point, one of these teams, they've got to break through. They got to put a run on the board, try to break the scoreless game so far.
We guarantee you there will be at least a run tonight. Outside ball one. Here comes the 1-0. Flied in the air to left center field. Begonia screaming for it, but then she is called off by Geringer as that's the center fielder's ball. And there are two away. Here comes Lily Dustin, the pitcher. Two outs, runners on first and second. We are scoreless so far on the corner of McKinley and Bittersweet. Ball the strike. And a Heck just so used to pitching with runners on base, it's become second nature. Trying to strand more runners on. The 0-1. Schechter swing, it's a strike. Throw back down to first, not in time. 0-2. Two outs, two strikes, two on. What does Heck deliver? Ground ball, left side past Petty. Swiger the throw in time to end the inning. A close play at first, and there will be some argument. They are wanting to convene. Denny Dock wants the umpires to talk this over. Penn's walking away.
It was a close call.
It was a close call. She looked out to me, and it looks like that's what they're going to stay with. So the inning is over. We're through 2.5, and it is still scoreless here on the Pennant. We'll be right back.
Some see a wrestling match. We see a 6-minute lesson in grit. Some see a coach sending a runner home. We see a mentor guiding a student athlete into the future. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Friday nights, big plays, unforgettable moments. From kickoff to the final buzzer, the Pennant brings you every play, every highlight, every story. Our student team delivers live broadcast, game analysis, and behind-the-scenes coverage you won't find anywhere else. And with the Pennant, you'll get more than scores. You'll get the stories that matter to our community. Stay up to date with the Pennant on social media. Catch every game with the Pennant's live sports broadcast and stay connected with the Pennant on social media for highlights, stories, and more.
And welcome back. Score is 0-0 here on the Pennant. I'm James Mason alongside Nate Tingle. Kingsman and Lancers, and no, not the LaVille Lancers, the Lakeshore, Michigan Lancers. Nate Tingle's had a run-in with some other Lancers with LaVille. He's called a couple games for the Bi-County tournament.
Yep.
Those, I'm sure, are always fun. We've got a Bremen native, Kurt Rollo, up in the booth. They've played in that Bi-County tournament. I think they win it this year.
They won. They
this year.
swept.
Yes, they did.
The boys and girls swept.
Yes, they did.
It was a very good tournament this year. Very competitive.
0-1 here on Charlie Swiger. More Penn connections with the Lancers is Landon Hall, the quarterback for the Kingsmen, used to play for these Lakeshore Lancers.
That is very true.
As Swiger grounds out. Second base there. Logan Rumble comes up to bat with one away.
Logan Rumble.
So Rumble stands in. She reached on an error last time up. Fouls that one back into the glove for strike one. 0-1. Maston is next. Rumble with that crouch stance, ready for a violent uppercut. That is outside. It's 1-1. Bottom of the third here. Next pitch. It's inside. 2-1. And last year, kind of similar scenario for Lakeshore. While they don't come in on a 2-game losing streak to play Penn, as that one's in there for strike two. Lakeshore last year played Penn when they were already on a 2-game losing streak, and it was a part of a 7-game losing streak to end the year. A rough end of the year for Lakeshore, who ended up winning 20 games still last year, but not the way they wanted the season to end. Ground ball to shortstop, and Montoya will make the play. And now Easton Maston comes to bat. Lakeshore's returned a lot of players from that team last year. They were a very young team last year. Winning 20 games obviously is the standard there up in Stevensville, Michigan, in Berrien County. 2 outs, nobody on here for Maston. 20-game season has also been the standard for Penn, and Maston, a foul ball. Ouch. He's going to have to walk that off. I think she fouled that one off her ankle. She is in some pain trying to limp this one off. If she continues, I mean, this at-bat is going to be, the remainder of this at-bat would be on one leg.
Hopefully she's okay. So kind of feel out that leg there.
Might be the one time the stirrups on the socks might offer some extra cushion.
Yeah.
Maybe the one time it's worth the effort of putting on those stirrups. Anywho, looks like she's going to stay in the game. Maston, the tough first baseman she's already been collided with back in last game, the play at first base, I believe in the 4th inning or so. She stays in, ready for an 0-1. Takes a breaking ball in there for strike two. I think she's still trying to feel if she can get a full swing off with that leg right now.
That was a hard foul ball.
Yes, it was.
Going back to her ankle.
Right down on her ankle. 0-2 here with 2 outs. Checked her swing, got her. It's called strike 3 anyway. She did not swing. The inning is over. It's a 1-2-3 third inning, and it remains 0-0 here on the Pennant.
Coffee lovers, a coffee cart from American Espresso Catering comes right to you inside your event, school, or office. With American Espresso Catering, your guests will enjoy a hot or iced latte, cappuccino, hot chocolate, or one of many other options. Call American Espresso Catering to get a quote today. 574-2 299-5282. For more information, visit bookthecoffeecart.com.
The coffee cart this morning is actually...
And we are back. Peyton Streffling leads things off here for Lakeshore in the top half of the fourth inning. Takes outside for ball one. Leah Fisher is up next. Ava Osgood is the third hitter this inning, and a swing and a miss. It's 1-1. Streffling 1 for 1 with a single today. One ball, one strike. Streffling pops up. Calling for it is Maston. She makes the catch, and there's one out.
Number 16, Leah Fisher.
Here's Leah Fisher. She popped out to shortstop her last time up. 4 hits in this game for Lakeshore, 2 for Penn. Popped up right side back of home. This will go out of play and bounce back over by the JV field. JV game looks like they've finished up game 1. Lakeshore won that one pretty convincingly, I believe, when I was looking over there. 0-1. That is outside. It is 1-1. It's been a very nice night. Nice change of pace for softball, which feels like this field has been a rain magnet. To shortstop, Swiger's got it. 2 outs. Hoping for good weather this sectional, which will be played here at Penn. We'll have all the Kingsman games, hopefully all 3 of them, if there are 3. We hope there are. Game 1 will be on Wednesday against South Bend Riley. 2 outs, nobody on. All the strike there. Ava Osgood steps up. She lined out to Carson Petty last time. Over at third base. The 0-1. Pop up near Carson Petty at third, but foul. Falls safely. 2 strikes on her now. No strikeouts in this game yet for Lakeshore. That strikeout of Maston last inning is the only strikeout in this game. The 0-2. Just missed outside. 1-2. Wind is still blowing around out there. JV final score was Lakeshore 9, Penn 4. To center field, and the inning is over. Geringer makes the catch. That's 3 outs here in the top of the 4th inning. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It is still scoreless.
Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics.
And we welcome you back. Kingsman softball on the Pennant. Addison Begonia to lead things off here. It's Begonia, Geringer, and Rumble due up in this half inning. That is called strike 1 there on the outside part of the plate. Penn looking to try and strike for the first runs of this game. 0-1 misses high. It is 1-1. I believe both our games are supposed to be starting here in a moment here, Tingle.
I believe so.
With the Orioles and the Big Ten tournament. Missed low. It's 2-1. I think it's time I can't set you up for any more questions today. I'm gonna move your mic down to mute. 2-1. On the ground, a shortstop, fielded by Montoya, and that is the first out of the inning.
No, James, I give you the Tigers win if you allow my Cornhuskers to win today.
I think Michigan needs the win a little more than Nebraska. Michigan's right on that last 4 out of the NCAA tournament.
You took football, you took basketball, give us baseball.
You guys can have volleyball or something.
I'll take that.
I know Nebraska's got a real good volleyball team. That wouldn't look too bad if they lost.
We do.
To right field, and there are 2 away.
I think we're supposed to play at Wrigley Field.
Wow, I know they played. I know they played like the largest outdoor game.
That's true.
The largest game,
like
Memorial Stadium.
95,000 fans there for that game.
Maybe Michigan can break that record. The big house.
You could do it.
They could. 2 away here for Harper Rumble. 1 for 1 with a single. Make that 2 for 2 with 2 singles. Center field for another base hit. Brings up Addison Zachary. So Zachary stands in, the left-handed batter, that pink bat. And a little push shot to left center, base hit. Now, Phoebe Wood comes up with runners on first and second and 2 outs. Softball land, and your Huskers are winning 8-1.
I know.
Over Oklahoma State. Wow.
The softball NCAA championship, the Super Regionals.
Wow.
It is a great time of year for baseball.
And
College
softball,
baseball,
yeah.
and yet college baseball playoff starting. College softball playoff starting as well.
Baseball season's in full swing.
That is true.
High school tournaments are starting up shortly. Little League World Series is around the corner. Couple of months. Right side, and that will end the inning. A pop out to second base. Presser makes the catch. We go to the top of the 5th inning. It is 0-0.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
Some see a student athlete working on his shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
And we welcome you back. Kingsman softball on the Pennant. Top of the 5th inning, 0-0. Lola Kirschbaum, Belle Forrester, and Shauna Roberts due up this inning. Back to work and gets the call on the outside edge of the strike zone at 0-1.
I mean, we're already at the top of the 5th inning here. And time's running out in this game for either team to try to score some runs here. So
Someone's got to score.
yeah, doesn't matter how long it takes.
Right back up the middle, base hit. Kirschbaum reaches with a single to center field. Nearly gloved twice by Heck or Zachary, but just out of the reach. There's no shortage of hits in this game. There's 9 hits between the two, but still no runs.
Yeah.
Here is Pell Forrester. That's strike number 1. I just got notified, and we were looking at during the break that Michigan game, Michigan-Nebraska did get moved to 10 because of the rain. Oh, what a shame.
Oh, man.
Here's the 0-1 squared to bunt, pulled back. It's 1-1.
I do believe UCLA has the game before us now.
Be hard to up that. They're the number 1 team.
They are.
1-1. Lays a bunt down to Carson Petty at third. Throw across, gets the first out of the inning. Moves Kirschbaum over to second. Runner in scoring position now. So a sacrifice bunt to third base. Kirschbaum over at second now with 1 away in the top of the 5th inning. So now here is the big chance Lakeshore has. They have 2 chances to get a base hit, bring home the run.
It's definitely the inning you want to do it in. Try to give yourself some insurance, even if that is run. Feel pretty confident in your pitching so far.
There's a breaking ball. Looked like that was in there. Didn't get the call. Shauna Roberts up to bat. Leadoff hitter for the Lancers. We're looking to pick up their 27th win of the year.
Very impressive season so far for the Lancers.
Yes, they do allow for, I think, a slightly bigger schedule in Michigan. That's why they've played a few more games than Penn here in Indiana. The right side, that's through for a base hit. Will they send the runner home? Kirschbaum coming to the plate. Throw, Wood will not be able to get the tag. It skips away from her. Runner moves to second base, and Lakeshore has taken a 1-0 lead. So Shauna Roberts delivers a single advance to second on the throw for an RBI to score Kirschbaum, and it's 1-0.
Well, it was only a matter of time until someone scored in this game, and sure enough, it's the Lancers scoring first for Lakeshore. 1-0 in the top of the 5th with 1 out. You also have a runner on second now.
Runner still on second. Call the strike. Tenley Gosnell to bat. 1 for 2 with a single and a ground out. To right center field. That is off the glove of Logan Rumble. Runner had to wait at second. Now she's coming home. The play will not be in time. Blocked by Wood. It's another double. And it's 2-0 Lakeshore.
And this is the scoring that you're used to out of Lakeshore. Scoring 2 runs now in the top of the 5th, making a 2-0 ball game. This is what this lineup can do.
Here comes Adele Prosser. 1 out and a runner at second base. 2-0 Lakeshore. Not out of the question that Penn could come back, obviously, but still, the way the pitching has been with Lily Dustin, you got to be a little worried. You don't want to give up this 3rd run. Keep yourself within a bloop and a blast. 1-0 here on Prosser. Pitch. Swung on, fly to shallow right center. Called for by Geringer, and there's 2 outs.
2 outs now. That runner's still on second for Lakeshore. Now if you're Penn, you're just trying to get out of this inning. You've already allowed 2 runs. You don't want it to get even worse than that.
2 outs here. Lily Dustin On the ground, hard to Swiger. It's short. Nice play off one hop. Throw across to end the inning. Kingsmen give up 2 runs. Lakeshore 2-0 over the Kingsmen.
Some see a volleyball match. We see a student athlete learning how to be poised under pressure. Some see a high school football stadium. We see the one place where the whole community comes together. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 19.
And here's Carson Petty to lead things off here. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning. Kingsmen trailing 2-0. First pitch is inside, ball 1. So it's Petty, Swiger, and Rumble due up. This is the inning where the Kingsmen can really start to try and mount a comeback here. On the ground to second base, it's fielded by Presser. Throw in time to retire Petty. One out.
The shortstop, number 2, Charlie Swiger.
Charlie Swiger now. Here comes first pitch. Swiger right back to the mound.
Wow.
It's caught. Unfortunate there for Swiger, and there are 2 outs.
That could have been a hit. That wasn't caught. I mean, that was right up the middle.
That could have been, and it could have been a runner on for Logan Rumble.
I know.
And here comes first pitch. Swinging a fly ball left field. That's pretty well struck. Going back, and that ball is gone. It's a home run for Logan Rumble, and it's a 1-run game. Her second home run of the night, the first of game 2. She's increased the single-season home run record to 11. Logan Rumble powers one over the left center field wall. She shows power to all fields. She's hit one to right, center, left all year long. It's 2-1 here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Here comes Easton Maston. Maston also has a home run in game 1. Inside, ball 1.
Two outs, and Easton Maston definitely has the power to get this one out of the ballpark here. So one swing, we can have a tie game.
Inside, now 2-0. Now you really start to feel, oh, what a play there by Lily Dustin.
Yeah, right.
This game could be tied if not for that play. Whipping up the glove to make the catch. Here comes a 2-0. Ooh, she was looking for her pitch.
She wanted that one.
He wanted it. It was a nice off-speed pitch that broke down into the dirt. That's a gutsy pitch to trust on a 2-0 count. Worrying about not trying to go down 3-0. 2-1. That's low. 3-1. This is where you could really see a pitch to hit.
This is a good at-bat so far for Easton Masson as well. Got a 3-1 count here. You're in control of this at-bat right now.
Takes a strike. Nice breaking ball. Just caught the edge. Three and two, 2 outs and nobody on. She represents the tying run here in the bottom of the 5th. Maston fouls it off, stays alive. That ball playing Frogger in the parking lot. 3 and 2 with 2 outs again. Time called by the batter here. Here comes. Called strike 3 right down the middle. She was banking on that one being ball 4. A nice pitch by Lily Dustin. And we go to the top of the 6th inning. The Kingsmen get one back on a home run from Logan Rumble. It's 2-1 here on the Pennant.
Friday nights, big plays, unforgettable moments. From kickoff to the final buzzer, the Pennant brings you every play, every highlight, every story. Our student team delivers live broadcast, game analysis, and behind-the-scenes coverage you won't find anywhere else. And with the Pennant, you'll get more than scores. You'll get the stories that matter to our community. Stay up to date with the Pennant on social media. Catch every game with the Pennant's live sports broadcast and stay connected with the Pennant on social media for highlights, stories, and more.
Got some changes here as we welcome you back to here in the top of the 6th inning. Welcome you back to the Pennant. We've got some changes here. We'll get you in a moment. Addison Applejammer. It's a alliterative name. Addison Applejammer has taken over on the mound for Anna Heck. Applejammer with an 8.53 ERA. And in left field, Ducret has taken over for Begonia. And we've got a new catcher as well. That is being figured out right now. That is Pratt. Pratt behind the dish. 2-0 here. Applejammer with an 8.53 ERA. Not trying to waste your best arms here in a non-conference game, a non-playoff game. For all intents and purposes, this is an exhibition game. Still want to win it, but you don't want to waste some of your best arms to win a game like this. The 3-0 walked her on 4 pitches, and Lakeshore has their leadoff runner on. Got a pinch hitter here as well. This is going to start digging into the benches now. Looks like that is number 17. That's Ramirez, the pitcher from last game for Lakeshore. Ashley Ramirez.
Number 17, Ashley Ramirez.
So she bats for Leah Fisher. And that is in the dirt. 1-0 here. 5 straight balls for Applejabber entering the game here. Top of the 6th inning, 2-1 Lakeshore. Bunt, Petty, fields and throws. Wide turnaround second. They got her in a pickle. Trying to figure it out now. And the play is made. Ducret came all the way in from left field to cover for third. That is heads up fielding there as Petty had to charge in to try and make the play on the bunt. It's a double play in one of the weirdest fashions you'll see.
It's a great play by the Penn defense there.
So Streffling out on the bases. Ramirez out on a sacrifice. Ava Osgood up now. It's 0-1 on her. Fouled off now 0-2. It's a 5-4 sacrifice, then a 4-6-7 put out of the runner. It is a double play. 0-2. Right up in front of home. It's got a lot of backspin and smart play to let that ball roll back there by Pratt.
0-2 count right now here with 2 outs. You can get out of this inning without allowing a run here if you're Penn.
That you can. Oh, 2. Outside it is 1-2. Eva Osgood stands ready for a 1-2 offering to left field down the line. Foul. We'll do it again.
Staying alive in the count here. Got a 1-2 count. Got 2 outs. So trying to stay alive, trying to pull a ball in play here and try to get a 2-out rally going. It is only a 1-score game. 1-run game. 2-1.
Yes. A 1-swing ball game. On the ground to shortstop. Charlie Swiger makes the put out. Ends the inning. It's still 2-1 Lakeshore. We'll be right back in the Pennant.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
And we are back. Amelia Ducret to hit for Addison Begonia. Welcome you back here on the Pennant. I'm James Mason alongside Nate Tingle. Happy to have you with us here as the sun begins to set on this one, but still a good game going on here. Addison, Amelia Ducret should be hitting here, or is it going to be Begonia? I couldn't see the jersey number. This is Begonia. I apologize. Ducret was a defensive substitution, not in the lineup. My apologies on that one. So it is still Begonia. She fouled off that first one. A 1. Right side, foul territory. It'll fall, but not before a diving effort by Presser.
Good effort there by Presser, trying to run all the way over there, trying to make that diving catch in foul territory. Just couldn't get it done.
It is 0-2. balls and 2 strikes. Pitch on the ground. That is off the glove, and it's a base hit into left field. Off the glove of Roberts, the outstretched glove, and it rattles its way through like a pinball machine into left field for a single for Addison Begonia. So now Amelia Ducret has come in the game for Kaya Geringer. One-run game. She squares the bunt. That ball gets away. It's a pass ball. It's going to allow the runner to get to second. Begonia stands on second base with a pass ball. Ducret in the game here with a .333 batting average and 15 at-bats. 3 RBIs on the year. Trying to tie this ball game. Here comes the 1-0. Bunts, foul. 1-1. Trying to find a way to get this runner over to third base to set up a sacrifice fly opportunity. Ducret, the lefty. Here's the pitch. Gets the bunt down on the right side. That'll move the runner to third. She's out at first, but she did her job. A sacrifice to the pitcher. Moves the runner to third base. Begonia stands on third. And here comes Harper Rumble with a chance to tie this game.
One swing can do it. Sacrifice fly is definitely in play here for the Kingsmen.
Just got to try and find a way to put this ball in play. She's going to try and pull the ball on the right side of the field so they can bring this runner home. Harper Rumble, 2 for 2 with 2 singles. First pitch. Line, base hit into left field. This game is tied at 2. Harper Rumble delivers her 3rd single of the day, and it's an RBI to tie us at 2. And here comes Addison Zachary, who's reached twice today. And we'll have a meeting at the mound. 2-2 game with 1 out, and that will be all. That is it for Lily Dustin. New pitcher coming into the game. Ashley Ramirez back onto the mound. She threw the entirety of game 1. She's coming back out there. I mean, of course, softball pitching style is not as tiring on the arm as it is in baseball. Nowhere near as tiring. It's not too uncommon to see the same pitcher pitch twice in the same game, or same day, I should say, if it's a doubleheader. So Ashley Ramirez is coming back into the game. We'll let her warm up. We'll step aside on the pennant. We'll be right back.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
Coffee lovers, a coffee cart from American Espresso Catering comes right to you inside your event, school, or office. With American Espresso Catering, your guests will enjoy a hot or iced latte, cappuccino, hot chocolate, or one of many other options. Call American Espresso Catering to get a quote today. 574-299-5282. For more information, visit bookthecoffeecart.com.
The coffee cart this morning is actually saving lives.
It's Addison Zachary to bat with 1 out and a runner at first base. Fouls off the first pitch. Kingsmen have tied the game at 2 apiece, thanks to Harper Rumble, line drive single to left field. 0-1. Trying to push that one down the line, but she's fouled it off twice. 0-2 now. Softball, with it being a much smaller field, is just such a strategic game because there's still 9 fielders in a smaller field. It's harder to get hits. You've got to be strategic and time your swing to where you want the ball to go. Here comes the 0-2. Fouls it off. Good thing we have strong fences. 0-2 with 1 out. Pitch from Ramirez is up and in. It's 1-2. One and two. 1 out. Here comes. Skips in the turf. 2-2. Ramirez looking to the dugout for her signal. She's got it into the windup. Way inside. 3-2. Addison Zachary trying to move Rumble into scoring position at least with 1 out and a 3-2 count. Comes a payoff pitch. Got her swinging. Strikeout number 1 of the game for Ramirez, and there are 2 away. And this will not be Phoebe Wood. This will be Emma Pratt. With 2 outs and a runner at first in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss. If the Kingsmen don't score in this inning, if they win, it will be through a walk-off.
That's true.
Rumble on first. 2 outs. Pratt takes slow. 2 outs, I should say, yeah. In the 6th inning of game 2 and a doubleheader here. Started the first game at 4:25 at 7:33 in Eastern Daylight Time. The 1-1. That is low. 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Pratt has some good power when she can make solid contact. It's now 2-2. Pratt hitting .353 with a triple and 5 RBIs. 2-2. Upstairs, 3-2.
Really good take by Pratt there. Not swinging at that one up high. Taking it to a 3-2 count now. And a tied ball game, too, with a run on first still.
A great battle here. 3-2 on the way. Liner into left center field. That's down. Rumble can fly. Picked up in the warning track. Here comes Harper Rumble. Safe on a single from Emma Pratt. Harper Rumble scores on an RBI single by Emma Pratt, and it's 3-2 Kingsmen.
She was booking it around the bases there from first all the way to home. Harper Rumble giving the Kingsmen a lead here.
Number 20 for the Kingsmen, Kendall Moret.
Kendall Moret has grabbed a bat. She will hit for Carson Petty. Kingsmen up 3-2 on Lakeshore. Runner on first base again. Upstairs. I want to know. Ramirez is set. The pitch. It's inside 2-0. Two balls, no strikes, and 2 outs. Kingsmen tied this inning. Tied this game in this inning. It's now 3-0 here on Moret. They tied it when Ducret moved the runner to third and Rumble singled her home. Now Moret swings on a 3-0 and fouls it off. It's down on the bleachers there. 3-1. Kingsman took the lead on an Emma Pratt RBI single to score Harper Rumble from first. Here's the 3-1. Defensive swing, right side foul. Count is full. Ready for a payoff pitch here. Ashley Ramirez comes set. It's off the handle of the bat, but muscled and over her head. One hops over the wall. It's a ground rule double. The run will not score. That's honestly fortunate for Lakeshore that it bounced over because that was going to score a run.
That's very true. Kind of getting lucky there that bounced over the wall there because that could have scored the run very easily. Keeps it a 3-2 ball game here.
Brings up a pinch hitter here. Haley Campbell. Carson Petty has come back into the game to run. Meeting inside the circle. 2-out rally for the Kingsmen. So Haley Campbell here to hit, trying to give Penn a 2 or 3 run lead. Steps into the box. Campbell hitting 143. 1 RBI. Late swing on a fastball. 0-1 with 2 outs. 2 runners on. 0-1. That is low. 1-1.
If you're Lakeshore, you're trying to get out of this inning without allowing any more runs. You're trying to keep it at a 3-2 game going into the top of the 7th. You can definitely come back from a 1-run deficit, but anything more than that can be a little difficult with only 3 outs to work with.
Certainly. 1-1. Upstairs, 2-1. Here it comes. Swing and a miss at a high heater. 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2 on. The bottom of the 6th inning. 3-2 Penn lead. Here it comes. Got her swinging. Inning over. Penn takes a 3-2 lead into the top of the 7th. They can win it when we come back, trying to sweep the Lancers out of May Oberfell Field.
Friday nights, big plays, unforgettable moments. From kickoff to the final buzzer, the Pennant brings you every play, every highlight, every story. Our student team delivers live broadcast, game analysis, and behind-the-scenes coverage you won't find anywhere else. And with the Pennant, you'll get more than scores. You'll get the stories that matter to our community. Stay up to date with the Pennant on social media. Catch every game with the Pennant's live sports broadcast and stay connected with the Pennant on social media for highlights, stories, and more.
The Kingsmen can win it here in the top of the 7th inning. Kendall Courtney onto the mound trying to close it out for the Kingsmen. A 3-2 lead. Kendall Courtney comes into this inning. A 3.32 ERA in 5 appearances, a 1-0 record, and 12 strikeouts in 12 2/3 innings. She needs 3 outs to give the Kingsmen their 24th win of the year. It's a save situation here. She does not have a save yet this year.
What a game it's been so far, though.
Yes, it has. Lots of drama.
Game 2 is definitely delivered.
And some key pieces off the bench coming through.
Number 1 leading it off for the Lancers, Lola Kirschbaum.
Lola Kirschbaum here to hit. She is 1 for 2 with a fly out and a single. Up and in, ball 1. Penn trying to sweep Lakeshore like they did last year. Pitch to Kirschbaum. Swings and fouls that one over the bleachers and into the parking lot. 1-1.
Oh, it did bounce up. You might have bumped your car.
1-1. That is off the glove of Courtney and safe on just a infield single. That's a hard play to make. That will not be an error. Belle Forrester now. Runner on first, nobody out. Here's Belle Forrester. Pops up a bunt, almost caught by Pratt. Oh, and 1. Oh, and 1. And the pitch just high, didn't get the call. 1-1. No, he did call it a strike. Heard the displeasure in the crowd and didn't see the strike sign up yet, so I assumed it was a ball. Now it's 1-2. Runner on first is Kirschbaum. Reached on an infield single. 1-2. On the ground right side. Fielded. Step on first. It's a fielder's choice. Good play over at first base there by Easton Maston. One out. Runner on second. The tying run is in scoring position.
One swing, we can have a tie game here.
Yes, or we could have a deficit for the Kingsmen.
That's true, too.
Shauna Roberts with a 1 out and a runner on second. First pitch. That's a low, ball 1. One ball, no strikes. Courtney back on the mound and the pitch. That's high. 2-0. Courtney steps back on. The pitch inside. 3-0. Pretty much in take mode here if you are Shauna Roberts, unless it is down the middle. .30. That's a strike. 3-1. Courtney getting her sign, ready to go. Steps back on. Big pitch here. Ball 4. The go-ahead run is on first base. The tying run is on second. Tedley Gosnell, a chance to tie or take the lead. 1 out, 2 on. Takes a strike. Oh, 1. That is in there for strike 2. 0-2 on Gosnell. Adele Prosser is up next. She's 0 for 3. 0-2, called, strike 3. She window shopped for too long. 2 away. Adele Prosser. Last hope for Lakeshore. 2 on, 2 outs. 3-2 Penn lead. Time called by Prosser. Hearts race in the dugouts, in the stands. First pitch, fly ball left field. That ball is down. It's going to skip up on the wall. 1 run scores, 2 run score, and Lakeshore, down to their last out, have taken the lead. A go-ahead 2 RBI double have given the Lancers a 4-3 lead.
That's a well-hit ball there. Just kept traveling out to left field, got behind the left fielder, and it's good enough for 2 runs, and Lakeshore in the lead.
That's caught at second by Zachary, and the Kingsmen, after being 1 out away from victory, are 3 outs away from a loss. We go to the bottom of the 7th. It's 4-3 Lakeshore.
Some see a wrestling match. We see a 6-minute lesson in grit. Some see a coach sending a runner home. We see a mentor guiding a student athlete into the future. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Lily Dustin is back on the mound for Lakeshore here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Kingsmen down 4-3 after a big 2-out, 2-run double by Adele Prosser. The Kingsmen have Logan Rumble leading off here. And they intentionally walked her. And they bring up Easton Maston.
Number 17 for the Kingsmen, Easton Maston.
Easton Maston, who homered in game 1. Tying run is on first base on an intentional walk. Swinging a fly ball left center field, not deep. It's caught by Forrester, and there's 1 away. Here is Addison Begonia, who scored when the Kingsmen tied it back in the 6th. She represents the winning run. Rumble on first with good speed represents the tying run. 1 out, runner on first. Pitch to Begonia. Outside, ball 1. One 1-0. comes a 1-0. On the ground, fielded, the flip is, she missed it. The ball's away, Rumble's digging for third. She's gonna get there, sliding in, feet first. It's an error by Montoya, the shortstop, on the flip, and it's first and third in the bottom of the 7th with 1 away.
Still got 1 out as well. Runners on first and third.
Amelia Ducret with a chance to tie or win the game. First pitch. Ducret on the ground, a shortstop that will not score the run. The winning run gets to second, but there are 2 outs. The tying run remains on third. It all comes down to this. Harper Rumble. 3 singles in this game.
Number 4, Harper Rumble.
She can end the game in 1 swing here. She has the potential to do it as well.
Just need that single like she's done 3 times today. First pitch. Line drive, right center field, it's down. This should win it. 1 run scores, and this game is over. Harper Rumble, a game-winning double to right center field. This game is over. On a line drive to right center field, the center fielder was shaded over towards left center, and a 2-out, 2 RBI double to win this game by Harper Rumble. What a game for her.
That was a great game, especially for Harper Rumble as well.
4 for 4 with 3 singles and a walk-off double. The Kingsmen win it by a final score of 5-4. They improve to 24-3 as they finish the regular season on a high note. Harper Rumble, the player of the game.
Great 2-game series right there.
The Kingsmen win it with 10 hits to Lakeshore's 9, 5 runs to their 4. There were 6 runs in the final 2 innings, and all 9 runs came in the last 3. Tingle, what a game.
Wow, it was a great game overall. Great pitching in this game as well. Obviously, Penn wins it 5-4, but Harper Rumble obviously got to be player of the game, right? 4 for 4, 3 singles, and right there at the very end, a triple there to win the game for Penn. And Harper Rumble, a very good young talented player here for Penn, looking to fill in the shoes of her older sister, Logan Rumble. So she did that pretty well tonight.
Well, they say once you get to playoff time, you need some of your young players. It can't always be the seniors.
Yeah.
You need a young player to really step up and play like an upperclassman.
I think we have one right here.
Harper Rumble could very well be that person.
She could.
The Kingsmen win it 5-4 tonight. They sweep the Lakeville, or sorry, not Lakeville. That's not LaVille. The Lakeshore Lancers out of May Oberfeld-Lober Field win this one 5-4. They won Game 1, 6-0. We thank you for joining us on the Pennant. I'm James Mason alongside Nate Tingle. Happy to have you with us, and we will see you next week for the Penn Kingsmen Softball Sectionals, and we'll have you throughout the state tournament. Until next time, have a nice night.